Be sure that you're ready. See, people this last week were trying to be sure that they were ready, that they were where they needed to be. And some people had no idea what it was. They'd heard their parents talk about it, or they'd been in church 20 years ago and it had been mentioned. And they think, well, maybe this is a real thing. What I want to tell you, church, no matter where you are spiritually right now, be sure that inside of yourself that you are ready to meet Jesus. Amen. I took care of a man in hospice years ago, and he was Choctaw. And I used to tease him that he was an Indian giver, because he would give me something, goes, can I have that back? And say, yeah, take it back. I said, Quapaws, we don't do that. Yeah, I guess you Choctaws are like that. But so we talked about the rapture one time, and he goes, I think the rapture happens when you die. And I said, really? And he goes, yeah. He goes, I think then, he goes, because you're done here and then you go to God. And I said, that's a viable way to look at it. And so we would go back and forth and share theories on that. All I can say is the same thing that my Theology 2 professor at CBC said. He goes, whether it's pre-trib, mid-trib, post-trib, he goes, just be sure that you're ready. So church, I want to tell you today, before we go any further, be sure that you're ready to meet Jesus. That's another reason that we come to a house like this. We come to a place like this to prepare ourselves. We come here to, like I said, we come here to pray and to have fellowship and do all these things. And we come here to feel Jesus, and we come here to get right, and we come here to prepare. So he's saying these things, and he says here, he says, after this I looked, and there in heaven was an open door. Now, have you ever thought about what that will look like?